Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So the topic of the today's video is all about data structure and algorithm. So without doing any further delay, let's get started. All about DSA. So the topic is all about DSA, like all about data structure and algorithm. Okay, so what is data structure and algorithm? DSA is basically divided into two parts, data structure and algorithm. So what is data structure? Data structure is basically a structure where we store some data. Like you can imagine it as a container where we can store something like data. And what is algorithm? Algorithm is basically a technique by which we can solve the problems of data structure. So let's move to the second slide. So it is our divisions of data structure. The types of data structure is basically divided into two parts, linear data structure and non-linear data structure. Linear is basically divided into two parts. Like static and dynamic. Static data structure is array. You all know about array. So array is a static linear data structure. And what is dynamic linear data structure? Dynamic but linear data structures are stacks, queues and linked list. Okay, so arrays basically look like this, where we can store some data like 1 2 3. Okay, stacks and queue. Stack is basically look like this. It is stack and it is queue. Both are looks like same, but the works is opposite. Like here we can store 1 2 3. Here also we can store 1 2 3. It has two operations, push and pop. Push is basically to store something in the stack or queue. Okay, and pop is basically to remove something from stack and queue. So if we can go to remove something from the stack, the stack removes 3 at first because it works as LIFO, last in first out. What we inserted at last, that can out at first. And in the case of queue, it is queue is basically worked as first in first out. We can insert it at last, that can release first. So it is basically stacks and queue. And linked list is basically looks like this. It is a node. It is called a node, and it has two things. A node has two things, like one is data, and here a address of next node is stored. It like looks like this, and after the last node it is pointed to null. So it is basically structure of linked list. And tree is basically look like this. It is non-linear data structure. Tree is basically look like this, and graph is basically look like this. So graph is basically look like this. Tree is also a type of graph. Basically graphs are interconnected and trees are nodes and leaf nodes. When I teach you all data structure, then in this channel I can teach each and everything in detail. So it is basically data structure. And if I move to algorithm, then so there are 7 types of algorithm, and you need to learn searching algorithm. Searching is basically two types, linear search and binary search. There is basically given an array, and there are many numbers 1 2 3, and you will given an number like 2, and you need to search this over here. Okay, that's called searching, linear search, binary search. And there are sorting. There are 5 sorting algorithms, and there are heap sort also, but it is a different topic. When I will teach you sorting, then I can also teach you heap sort, but I not listed it because it's not a simple sorting algorithm. It is very complex. Okay, the simple sorting algorithms are bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, merge sort, quick sort. So there is basically the sorting algorithms. And recursion and backtracking. It is basically feel of coding. Like I can tell it feel of coding. Like if you can write some algorithm with recursion, then you can feel it. like in every tree problem, in every graph problem, and especially DP, all are based in recursion. Recursion is very interesting and very amazing algorithm. Okay, next we have sliding window. Okay, sliding window is basically you are given an array and you need to measure window size. So this is something about sliding window. When I teach sliding window, then I tell it briefly. Okay, now greedy is basically a thing where we can give an problem statement and we need to maximize or minimize this. So it is called greedy. When you can give an problem statement and you need to maximize the output or minimize the output, then you can use greedy algorithm. Okay, now BFS and DFS is used in tree and graph. BFS and DFS is used in searching breadth first search and depth first search. It is used in tree and graph. Okay, now the sixth point is hashing. Hashing is basically something like when I teach hashing, I can tell you, because hashing is very broad thing. So basically I can tell you in briefly, like if I have an array like 1 1 2, in the hash table we can store 1 and 2 and we can store corresponding 1 2, like we have 2 1s, so we can correspondingly store 2 like this. This is called hashing. So I can tell it later. Okay, now the main important thing is dynamic programming. I can mark this as red star. Dynamic programming is basically a toughest, many people think is toughest, but I also feel it little bit tough. Dynamic programming is very important thing for interview purpose, so also dynamic programming is required for interview. Okay, so that's all about algorithm, and you need to learn time complexity like big of n square, time complexity, and space complexity. So you can need to learn time and space complexity also. When you can learn DSA. So it is all about data structure and algorithm. So let's move to the conclusion. So to learn DSA, you can remember some points like one, you can stuck in any problem. So you can practice DSA in GFG and LeetCode and InterviewBit, also many kind of websites. And when you doing some problem in any kind of sites, you may be stuck, but don't give up. In every video I told you, don't give up, try your best and work hard. Like if the right way to learn, if you can learn a easy question, if you can do a easy question, then divided it into 3 parts. Like at first 15 minute you can try it yourself. If you don't able to solve it, then you can show editorials or solution part in LeetCode. You can don't copy paste it. Please don't copy paste the solution. You can try to understand and code it yourself. And if you again don't able to understand, then copy the question and paste it on YouTube. You can find many video, and for some question you can also found one video, but you can found this question in YouTube definitely. Okay, search on YouTube and try to learn about video solution. Okay, try to learn with video solution. So this is the thing. And if you can do medium question, then you can try it for 30 minutes, and if you can do hard problem, then you can try it for 45 minutes to 1 hour. Try it yourself, then you can go to editorial solution and YouTube videos also. So that's the process to learn DSA, like when you solve question. And you can also learn things like what is stack, what is queue. You can search it on YouTube, and I can give the resources, and even I can start a DSA course on this channel very soon. So that's for today. I can go to the new. So that's for today. If you can enjoy this video, please do hit the like button. So it is all about DSA, and if definitely hit the like button and definitely subscribe this channel if you enjoyed. DSA course very soon. DSA course very soon. And I will give some resources in description of DSA and of every topic. Please check it out. So that's for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe and share this video to your friends. We will meet in the next video. DSA course very soon. So till then, take care. Bye bye.